Hello and welcome to the second episode. The first one didn't have footage to it. This one will. I am making sure of that. I see the red dot, so we are recording. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to speak because there's like delay and shit. Okay, hi. How is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. It is nighttime for me. Don't know what time it is for you, but whatever time of day. Wherever day of the week, hope it's okay. Hope everything is going well. If it's not, sorry to hear. We're moving forward. End of story. I have no plans. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. So I'm just going to let things come, okay? I'm just going to let things kind of happen. I think that's how a big basis of these videos, I think that's how the structure of a lot of these videos are going to be, is that it's going to be kind of wide and vague going into it. And I think that's okay. Sometimes I do have topics, like sometimes I start and I'm like, yeah. A lot of times I think it's just gonna, like a flow. I think it's just gonna, last time I wasn't even recording, I wasn't even meaning to record. I woke up and I was like, it's morning. I was like, we're gonna do it. And I did it. And we did a little prayer. I consider it a prayer, not to get like, it's not religious. I mean, like, if it is religious, that's okay. Okay. Well, there's probably going to be so many segments on shit like this, which is okay. Spiritual, I guess, I find it different, but maybe it is interchangeable to religion. I don't know, that's definitely a topic we can get into, and I'm curious to hear y'all's debate on, is spirituality and religion and how those kind of play in tie, because I've met a lot of people who share the two in their lives, their practice, and a lot of times, and I even find this, that a lot of times religion that they've grown up with and their culture or whatnot has been, pushing or embracing, that it does have roots with like this kind of, in quote, spiritual. And that's the other thing, this all goes off of my kind of basis of spiritual and religious. So that's the other thing to think about. If you find that you have a similar, thought process within it, I just find spiritual, maybe it is more like Eastern to me. See, that's the thing, I fucking public American school, awful. So I'm gonna say some fucking dumb shit, I can't lie. I might say some dumb shit throughout this series and through whatnot, but that's okay, because I hope that serves as a learning example and a clean slate and an open field for people to stay humble, learn shit, realize their, what's like a good word? I don't know. Just really, fragility? I don't know. Is that the word I'm trying to think of? Go ahead. I don't know if that's the word I'm trying to think of. And I don't think that is a word, to be honest. Either way. But yeah, so yeah, see, that is things like that. Things are just gonna be kind of brought up and we're gonna think about, and we're just gonna kind of talk about, see how we all feel about it. I talked about this in the last video. I'm pretty sure that I don't really want, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I don't really want things to get too political, and I don't want things to get too, like controversial, I guess. We're here to ask questions like that, and that's okay. And to some extent we will. I think it's like a day-to-day thing. Some days we're really gonna want to get into it, especially if it's a live or something, and sometimes you have no choice. A lot of people want to talk about that in different states of the world. But I really want to use this as it's not that news, there's a lot of educational sources that this is not. And so that's why I don't want to talk about that, because it'd be way opinion-based, way opinion-based, which isn't bad. Anybody who has one of these series where they get political and they talk about the state of the world, that is okay. I'm glad that you are voicing how you feel, especially if you are educated on that subject matter, then that's great. I'm glad that people in that field are speaking their mind and doing what they love, perfect. But me doing what I love is talking to people when we don't want to talk about that, it should be talked about that, and at times that's what I'm saying. I'm going to embrace that. There's going to be different maybe links or this or that, maybe certain days, going with the month or the national this day, whatever it may be, we are going to get into. But just let that be said. I don't know why I was rambling off with that, but let that be said. Yeah, spiritual religion, went with a good prayer, went with a great prayer on Monday. It was Monday? Was it Monday? What's today? Today's Monday. So it was yesterday, Sunday? Wow, talk about religious. On the Lord's Day. No, so yeah, we had a good little video. Maybe, I think it was Saturday. I don't know when that shit was. I don't know when it was. I really don't know when it was. But that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Anywho. Yeah, I don't want to that's where we were talking about the political shit and all that. Yeah, I'm doing what I love, which is talking to y'all, having talks about that. So I don't want it to be too strict, I don't want it to be too heavy a lot of times. I want it to be something that feels escapism-esque, if you want to cue that song. No, I'm joking. But, well, no, it's a great song. But, yeah, I want to have this just something to talk about, something I can have a room and space to talk about shit that I feel, and that's why I want y'all to comment and talk about shit that you feel, because it's interesting to know what other people think about that. And so if you have something that you're curious to know somebody else's opinion, because hang on. If you're, maybe I shouldn't have drank that with the logo facing, but at the end of the day, it's a logo. Anywho. It's not that deep, but I don't know. Yeah, so I'm excited where this is going to go. I think we're going to have a lot of good talks. Again, I'm still dabbling into it. I'm taking the time. I'm trying not to stretch myself out. That's been a big thing. I started when I cleaned my room. I've been redoing essentially kind of my room. And I've been going corner to corner because I've been giving myself the time and energy to actually go through that room piece, bit, if you will, and, really sit with it and be like, okay, what do I want? And what's going on? And what can I not have? Because I was really, idolizing sounds strange, but I just really like the idea of minimalism. But as somebody who is so not minimalist, and so when I went through cleaning my room, I started with my corner over here, which has my bed and whatnot. And before, I do not know. I do not know what was there before. Maybe, I do not know. But there was something that was there before. Moved it, maybe it was my desk, moved it over here, or I moved something else. But I essentially moved my bed over there. I think my bed was, anywho. And so I moved it over here. Then I moved over here. This is where my desk is at. Focused on my desk, cleaned everything over here. This desk in this part of the room, 2 weeks in between, 3 weeks in between, maybe. I really waited till when I had those 2 days where I was like, no, I'm ready. I was like, I'm ready to get into this. I'm ready to actually go into this. And then I didn't tamper that energy. One, when I did those things, shut the phone off automatically, because then you get text, then you want to change your song, and then as you're changing your song, you're texting or you're going to Instagram, then you got to go to the bathroom, and then you want to get a snack. It's just snowballs. And so put the phone away. That's number one. And wait till you have that motivation, because it's a skill, I guess, to, I don't want to say force, maybe coerce, but that is literally the same word, just in a different fucking spelling. Anywho, that I don't know, if it's a talent that if you can really tell yourself, no, I'm going to do this, that's a very strong discipline that I guess we are all working towards. I am, at least. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can't, unless it's one of those times where you swoop so low where you're like, no, girl, we need to go. We're like, girl, you need to go. It's like, girl, come on. Then that I absolutely encourage and love. But I do find it difficult to naturally just throughout, everyday life to just tell yourself a big change you want to do. Just be go do it. And I that's something it's a big turning point for those who know me. But because I just love and so much of what I do, and then that's not even something specific, and it's not even something certain yet. I wouldn't even say I know and people know what I do per se, but I don't know, I'm just so encouraged about it. But as much as I love doing everything that I do in this life I'm living, it is difficult still to find the energy to be like, no, we'll continue. I still find it difficult to find the energy to be like, no, go clean this, go do this thing. Like, I will get more into it. Like, I went further into my room with it, but it's kind of been on a pause. And now I'm at the point where, like, okay, maybe you should. And that's where I was going with the other thing, that, like, at times you really do gotta kind of push yourself forward. And that's okay. That's completely okay. You know, the push and pull, the ebb and flow, if you will. I need to get more into that ebb and flow. There's going to be, which, as I have maybe yin and yang tattoos. Anywho, I don't know if those connect, but I find they do. They're harmonious, maybe. I thank you for watching. I believe that's a great place to end it. I'm not sure of the time, but I do want to review it and make sure that everything, just kind of looks good. I thank you so much for watching and being here with me and enjoying and just chatting. So thank you. I hope you have a great day, whatever day of the week, whatever time of the day. Enjoy yourself. Do something fun. Do something nice for yourself. Have a good night or day or evening. Enjoy.